Hi Athena, Goddess of Love, that's a good one. Sorry I didn't get it to you yesterday, but look, just I was busy. Right, this is your card, and I'll do your spread. You're the Queen of Swords, that means you're a really independent woman. It also tells me that when you go with the fella, he's got to be strong, otherwise you can crush him in a simple way. And also, your independence is a struggle for most men to even put up with, because you're so dynamic. So, right, we'll go. The Queen of Swords, this is you. This is your card, and it represents you. So I'll take you straight out of the deck. If you was across from me, it would be the same. The only difference is, if you were across from me, I'll pass you the cards and let you shuffle them. So, right, let's see what happens. Ooh, they're falling out already for you. Right. Card 1. This is where you are, and I know you might see me on the other video, but this is for you, so this is personal. Like I said, it's a different medium than on that gifted page. Right, this represents you. The next card is crossing you, so little things in your way, trouble, whatever. This next card is the base of the reading, really. It's problems in the moment and things that we all deal with, but they're in the moment. This next card is like a way out of that, it's a way out of that moment. This is your very recent past. I'm not doing reverse readings, I said that before in the other video, because there's no point. These cards are just powerful and accurate. This next card is what's to come, and you'll enjoy that. Well, who knows? I haven't turned them over yet. Right, this represents part of this. So, like I do before, and I always do, I'm going to include it into this when I'm doing your reading. And I turn them over individually. It's just the way I do it. This card is how other people view you. All your loved ones and close friends. This next card is how your hopes and fears are, basically, and things you want, things that you don't want, things that are happening, all that. It's all going on. And this is the very final card of the total reading. So when you get this card, it is an explanation of the future for you. Right, I'll put these to one side, and I'll turn over the first card for you. Oh, right, Athena. This tells me, even though you're the goddess of love, that it's Mars in Scorpio, basically, and it's the 5 of Cups. This tells me that you've been disappointed in your relationships. I don't know if you're single or not until we carry on, but you're disappointed in the relationship and the guy you're with. They're not meeting up to your standards. You want that guy, you want that perfect guy, and I think that's what this card's about. Yeah, it's happened. I think a relationship break. If I'm wrong, it doesn't matter, because it's just the way it is. You're not here, and I'm doing it off my own intuition, and they're telling me that this relationship, this is basically a Piscean card. It's a water card, and it's very deep, and it's just telling me that your love life isn't what you want it to be, and we can't all have perfect love lives, can we? But anyway, at the base, you're very strong. When you were younger, and this could also represent a daughter, I don't know, but basically, in financially, you're not too bad. Even when you were young, you were a very earthy person. You love nature. You go with the flow, and you're a very earthy person as well as an airy person. It's fire, earth, air, and water, basically, and this is how you do it. And it's telling me that in your youth you was very excited, and probably you've had a relationship. Wait a minute. Yeah, you had a relationship, and you was in a family moment, and everything's great. That family unit, which we all have. There's functionality and everything. Next card. You're worrying about it. You're worrying about this relationship. I think this guy is. I don't know if it's just because you're the Queen of Swords and you've got that jealousy instinct, but I just don't think the guy is meeting up to what you expect, and you expect better. And you're worrying about it. This is Mercury, basically, and it's the communication in love that's been the disappointment. I know these are, let's see. Oh, right, but this is brilliant. You really, it's all about love. It's all the cups, basically, what you're getting, and cups is the water, and it's our love element on the earthly plane. Anyway, basically, this is the sun in Scorpio, and it's telling me that in the future, I think you're probably in a relationship, but anyway, in the future, it's going to be a lot better. This disappointment of the past is going to be crushed, basically, because the pleasure in the Six of Cups is all about pleasure in love, and this is what you're going to get. I know we're thousands of miles apart, but it doesn't matter because you've told me who you are, and I'm doing your reading. Yeah, connected to the first thing again, a cups, and it's the Three of Cups, and it's Mercury in Cancer, and this is saying basically that you're in a relationship and it's going a lot better than the previous one. I don't know, am I? Oh, right. So this is financial, and it's the Seven of Discs, and it's Sagittarius in Taurus, and this is telling me basically that financially there's a bit of a mess going on. Credit, debt, things like that, earthly responsibilities and stuff. You worry about it. It's pressure, and we all do. So, I love this. You've got the Queen of Discs, and I think this is your mother, or a representation of how you want to be. I know how you are. These are telling me about the person I'm reading mainly, and it gives you the 6 months. The 6 months into the future, and I can do 12-month readings, month at a time. I can do all the readings, but this is the one I focus on. Anyway, the Queen of Discs is just telling me that your mum can sometimes intervene and help you, or a motherly figure, maternal. It's a maternal card, and it's a woman of great authority, and she can help you financially, and it's also a representation of further you to come. So I know you're in your 30s, so we all at this point. I'm 41, and that's the way life is. Oh, very, very interesting card. Now this is a major arcana card. You've drawn 1. Out of 22, you've drawn the 1. And it's the final one, and this is what I like. Spiritually, you've got a little adjustment to go on. There's a balance. And I think it's a balance of an earthly plane, and this is coming. This is definitely coming. There's some kind of layers. I can see lawyers, courts, that kind of thing. So this is to come. So maybe it's a divorce. I don't know, because I'm just throwing it out, and you're going to get this, and that's why I'm doing this reading for you, because I seen your comment and I thought, free, she's a lovely person, and I'm going to do it. Right, so this is basically Libra, positive Libran, and it's all about you, and then steps to come, focusing on this, and this is all about your love life and the pleasures to come. So I think strong major decision to make. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you stay with the girl you're with, or do you go with another? And basically I think that's the whole reading, and I'd love for you to be here. We could go deeper, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, Athena, it's been great. I'm going to upload this to you, and this is your reading. Thank you very much.